What's poppin', y'all? DDG's back into it with Wendy Ortiz, and this time it was started by her and her audience, who were the ones that ended this relationship between the two. And by a relationship, I mean like business relationship, friendship, which was quite fruitful for the both of them early this year. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip of her and DDG reacting to her, and we're gonna get into some historical context, which is important to know why DDG reacted the way that he did.
Be making up with someone you beef with, like DDG or someone chat chooses. Ooh, that'd be a good sub goal, guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna read those. I was supposed to say.
You know, I really don't have a problem with Wendy, bro. I just don't like what she said, and it made me feel like she genuinely thought that I was using her, and I'm like, I can't rock like that. You feel me? It just made me feel some type of way. But y'all know I don't hold grudges at all. But it's just like, that hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm like, damn, she really think that I'm using her. But a big part of it do be like the fans making people not with each other, and they like trying to rage bait shit like that. But, you know, I ain't really tripping for real.
So Wendy Ortiz is back after having taken an extended break away from streaming. As of late, she had been trying to rage bait with several clips of her wanting to give up being a mom. For some context, I think she's like 22, 23. No, I don't think she's over 21. So she's 22 max. She has a kid. She had a kid with her like ex-boyfriend or something. It was documented on her YouTube and TikTok. And she posted these two back-to-back TikToks, tweets, just to rage bait people, saying like, oh, you know, I think I'm going to take off. I'm going to take parental leave, and not parental leave from work, but parental leave to go work. And I'm going to play you guys those two rage bait clips right now.
I miss streaming so much. Like, I miss going out to parties and streaming everything. So I think I'm going to start collabing and start going out and start streaming, start going to California again. I think I've been a mother way too long. Like, it's been like 2 months straight of me being a mom. I'm tired of it. I'm not gonna be a mom no more. I'm gonna start going out again. I'm gonna go out every weekend. I've been a mom for way too long. It's been 2 months. So I'm gonna leave to Vegas for the weekend. Ya me voy. Ya me voy. Tú, yo me voy. Mami se va. No, mami se va. I'm sorry. Otro día vas conmigo, okay? I'm also gonna leave the new cat Mew Mew to my mom, so she's gonna be taking care of her. She does stay in the laundry room most of the time because she's not litter trained. We're gonna put the cat away in her little room, and she does cry 24/7. If you're not a cat owner, just shh. Lo vamos a llevar a su cuarto, okay? Ayúdame. Así. Okay, ya nos vamos, okay? Oops, sorry. Te vas a quedar con vuelo y más vas a comprar ice cream, okay? I'm sorry. Voy a regresar mañana, okay? Dame un beso. Voy a trabajar, Valentina. You want to go to college, yes or no? Sí, okay, bye.
Do I think any of this is real? No, but recently Wendy Ortiz also linked up with Kylie Jenner, who she's clearly a big fan of. You could just see by the way that she does her makeup and tries to change her face and appearance, all of that other stuff. But some people felt like she was gone for over a month to get an operation done. I don't know. I didn't look into it that far. But before this, there was a big breakup between her community and DDG's and the other people that she would collaborate with. And I think this hit the peak at Blackboy Max's Into Deep event, which was like this dating show where Wendy Ortiz was involved. She ended up winning winning. I think the guy that she chose, was it this guy? I think it was Yugi, I believe, because he was the love doctor, and I think she chose him too. And that guy has really taken off since then, so congratulations to him. He's a very entertaining guy too. Him and that other guy, Arky, I think they're a great pair. But the reason why DDG can't defend her is, number one, DDG's hesitant is DDG brought her over to Twitch. Like, he saw her on TikTok. He was like, yo, this girl, she's got it. And then he brings her over to Twitch, introduces her to his audience after his hit-a-thon when DDG's got like skyrocketing motion. She gets on Streamer University as well. She's a standout there. She's exploding, and she's got her audience, which is a lot of girls, teen girls, maybe like early adults too. And she brings them over to Twitch, which I gave her credit for in a separate video. I don't even remember which video I talked about it, but I said this was a very, very big deal because getting females onto Twitch as users and viewers is very uncommon as new users and viewers with how mature the website is and how long it's been in operation. So this was a huge deal, but a lot of drama started happening with Wendy Ortiz's audience, which people were scared of, and this is when things started to fall apart. DDG would tell her audience to chill because they were her audience called Woshin, like motion, like Wumbo, like SpongeBob or Patrick. So he told our audience to chill out because he wanted everybody to keep the peace. He doesn't want people getting attacked. And this was in response to Silky talking about what happened. So I'm going to play you guys the clip of Silky first and then DDG telling them to chill.
Feel away, right? Her base will enable her to feel away. You know what I'm saying? Her base will literally enable her to... her... her base will enable, and it's like you could really see that somebody is heavily influenced by it. Cause like Wendy, I literally sat there and spoke to Wendy, right? And she seemed like a normal person, right? She is a normal person, and she goes on TikTok, she looks at her comments, she looks at her, and she's like, nah, that's true, that's right, nah, that was happening. Bro, these are people that's not living in your world, Wendy. Like, you gotta have a realization. These are people that's not living in your world, Wendy. They are living through you, and they think that every single emotion that you're supposed to have is because of how they're feeling at home, my nigga. That's just corny.
Specifically talk to Woshin right now. What y'all doing is, bro, y'all making people scared of Wendy. When y'all getting these comments and y'all saying all this crazy, like, and y'all not understanding this fake, guys. Like, you gotta understand. Nope, Wendy's not actually dating D-Lou. Okay, it's a show. You think niggas is really acting like this in real life? It's a show. When y'all try to make that crossover from real life, from and content and entertainment, that's where y'all up at as a fan base. And what y'all doing, y'all putting her in a pickle where y'all making motherfuckers scared to even with her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making niggas not want to with her. All this bullying y'all doing to girls, all this bullying y'all doing to that she collabing with, y'all her up, bro, in the long run, because collaborations is how you win. A motherfucker be scared to collab with her. They don't give, it's not about numbers, it's not about none of that. It's about building a community.
So here DDG is saying like, yo, listen, man, it's good for her to collaborate with other people. It's going to help her. It's going to help them. This is a community thing. Now, we already know that there's one side of the Twitch community, which is everybody that's terrified of Hassan. That's part of a bigger group, but that has fragmented. It's really, really fractured. And now there's a stronger community that's come up in the past couple of years, which is, I guess, like birthed from the 2K era. Like, you got the Flights, the Cash Nasties, the Soluminatis, and then the people that were fans of them on YouTube kind of coming together. Like, you got Annoying, Your Rage, Dante, right? Like, these guys, DDG, all of these guys, they're fine with collaborating. They're not really beefing other than Bruce drop him off and Kai Cenat, but that was completely justified from Kai Cenat, considering, like, yo, he thought Bruce was his mans and Bruce was talking crazy behind his back to a moderator of all people. And that's understandable why that happened. But everybody else is pretty much cool and kicking it. And DDG even tries to defend her in this situation when she was talking about how he used her for Twitch subs. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now because this is what I think he's referencing in the most recent clip.
That's what he did with the subs.
That's what I'm saying.
And like, y'all gotta understand, bro. When is streaming, okay? Listen, and then y'all be getting mad at me because I be telling y'all what's real. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when is streaming, bro, y'all can't take everything serious or to heart, okay? You feel me? You can't, bro. I've said shit. Everybody say shit. That's how you make the shit go. At the end of the day, bro, everybody and their mama know, Wendy know, I don't have to use her for shiznagas. That's not even a thing. Y'all should know that. I'm sure she knows that. I don't need no one for nothing, okay? Like, I don't give a fuck about no subs. I friendly fire shit, okay? I fuck with y'all. Y'all doing a friendly fire shit with me. Y'all doing all this extra shit. Well, y'all gotta understand, Wendy came over my house, right? To my personal place. You feel me? I don't get his address to everybody. Personal place set right here. Very vulnerable. I said, look, you are a superstar. You going stupid on TikTok. I know TikTok ain't paying you. Start a Twitch. Boom. Superstar. Boom. Twitch went up. If we went to Japan and she had a Twitch, bro, y'all would have subbed to her. That just would have been that. That would have been cool. Like, no one, I don't give a fuck about subs. I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this. Bro, 90% of my money, even when I went to Japan, comes from ads. You can't watch my stream without catching an ad, bro.
And we got to give credit to DDG for kicking the game here. This was July. This was in July when he talked about this. And he didn't have to reveal this, but he said, 90% of my bread comes from ads. And people, we didn't really see how much bread could come in via ads until Moist Critical Penguin Zero. He revealed his Twitch dashboard over the past 5+ years and him making over 5 million, I think it was 4 or 5 million, and him not even really being an active streamer, nor having the view count that DDG had. I think Moist Critical at best was averaging a couple thousand viewers, while during the Among Us craze he was averaging a lot more. But he showed how much could be made via ads, and he was saying that a lot of these top streamers, they're making their bread via ads. And he said he was never a top 20 streamer and he still made that much. DDG this year has actively been in the top 25 or the top 20 streamers with his hitathon, sometimes averaging 15, 20, 25, 30K when he's traveling abroad. And that's why DDG's probably talking about, like, yo, why would I pay to have like fake views, or why would I pay to have myself botted? So here DDG, and this was DDG with like 24,000 subs. He's like, yo, I don't need subs. I'm not tripping off subs. And he's right. Yo, when you pull up to DDG stream, you get like 22 minutes of ads. That's also, this is going to be a topic for a separate video because this other streamer did an interview that I thought he broke down so many things where he was talking about how it's insufferable how many ads are on Twitch right now. Like, you used to get 3 minutes of ads, actually less. You used to get a 60-second ad when you hopped on the site, and this is after they removed the Twitch Prime feature, which was you got no ads on the site. But you used to get a 60-second ad, and then you just watch the stream, maybe catch another ad sometime after like 45 minutes. But now it's ad, just ridiculous level. Like 22 minutes, this is more than you would get on a TV show when you were a kid. But the point is, DDG even tried to defend her here and say, like, yo, why would I use her for subs? Like, she knows I wouldn't use her for subs. I brought her to my crib. I helped her out. All of that. And it was her community that was saying that. And DDG was defending her here. Like, he still was saying, like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta cut her a break. Well, he didn't say y'all gotta cut her a break, but he said, come on, she knows that. And this is when things took a turn for the worse, because she went on her IG story and said, they love how supportive my people are until it no longer benefits them. Anyways, thank you guys for everything. And then that's when DDG said, nah, that IG story sneak diss is crazy. Y'all was right. I was tripping. So he tried to defend her until the end. after he gave her some, he just tried to put it on her audience and say, nah, you know, her audience is saying that I was using her for subs, but now I don't need her for subs. And this is the thing too. Look at what DDG has done without her since. So did he really need her audience? DDG is still one of the top streamers. He threw that whole Are You My Ball show without her involved whatsoever. It didn't do as well as he anticipated it doing, but it still did great numbers. It still was everywhere if you're considering clips and all of that. But for me personally, I do think I would like to see them get back cool. It would 100% take an apology from her end and saying that she wouldn't use it, because DDG said he doesn't hold a grudge. And it was her that was trying to set up some sort of a subathon, and she's still killing it too. Like, she's still averaging over 10K. I think 10, 15K. I think she maxed out at like 25K on stream when she was doing this stream in particular. So she's killing it. It's just, you just got to merge the two worlds together, man. But I think DDG looks at it in a way that, if this isn't fun, if this is going to cause turmoil, if this is going to cause chaos, it's not even worth it to me. And out of the goodness of my heart, I decided to help you out. And it's not like he took her out of the gutter or anything, but he opened her up to making money that she was not making before. Now she can just do her makeup or whatever and chill and talk on stream and probably make 10 to 15K in a night, when she was doing that on TikTok and probably wouldn't make that in months. She would have to get like a brand deal or something for that. Now she could just turn it on and do it herself. And DDG told her every single method as well. So I think with this situation, it's unfortunate. They worked well together. They were a great duo together. But I think she's got to come out and apologize, because DDG, like he said, he does not hold a grudge. He was able to patch things up with not only Jay Cinco, who he got back cool with, but he also patched things up with something that got far more disrespectful, which was the beef with Reggie/Lil Rodney's son. They were freestyling together at Kai Cenat's Mafiathon 3. So if he was able to patch it up with that guy, granted, DDG was the one that took it to a next level of disrespect, sure, but it did go that way. Both ends sent it that far, and they were still able to get back together, right? Not back together, those guys, but they were still able to get back cordial. Do I think they're going to be boys and homies? No, but things are tame, and that's all they need to be. So she just needs to apologize. She just needs to get her audience to calm down. And I think DDG knows, like, I can't really trust somebody who's at the whim of their audience, who's willing to do and say whatever to placate to their audience. And I don't need that in my life right now. Like, DDG's not trying to come up. He's at the top right now, and he could just work with whoever he wants to work with. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think they should link back up? Do you think that she should apologize to DDG, or should DDG not take it personally and just accept them making up as a goal for her subathon? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.